My name is Thomas Fink, and this is my story of the love-hate relationship between football and me. I started playing football as a young boy in 3rd grade. I played flag football from 3rd grade until 6th grade. My team was usually pretty successful. One of my favorite teams growing up was the Texas Longhorns. I grew up wanting to play wide receiver for them in college. I continued to play football in middle school during 7th grade. Some of the positions I played were running back, defensive end, kicker and punter, and a kick and punt returner. During 7th grade football, I helped our team go undefeated. In 8th grade, I continued to play football in Harlan. I wore number 23. Some of the positions I played were running back, linebacker, kicker and punter, and was a punt and kick returner. Again in 8th grade, I contributed to help our team go undefeated. Once high school came, I went out for football my freshman year. I wore number 23 again. Some of the positions I played were running back, kicker and punter, and was a kick and punt return man. My freshman year, our team went undefeated again. I also played JV my freshman year. My sophomore year was a long one. I played JV and started at running back, kicker, and was a return man. About halfway through the year, I suffered a concussion, which took me out for about the rest of the season. My junior year was a memorable one. I started on the JV team again, only this year at wide receiver, cornerback, punter, and a kick returner. I was having a pretty good year the first part of it and was enjoying the season. Then that all took a major turn. During a JV game, I went to tackle a player and hit my head really hard on the player. I continued to play, and finally after halftime I realized something wasn't right with me. I told one of the coaches I wasn't feeling right and I sat on the bench. Finally they took me off the field after my legs started going numb. The world was spinning and I had no idea what was going to happen to me. The athletic director called an ambulance, and it was one of the few parts I remember from the night. I can remember the feeling of the IV going into my arm and my family telling me they loved me and everything would be alright. I was rushed to the hospital, which was ironic because it was right across the street. I got a CAT scan done on my brain and spinal cord. I remained in the hospital for about 2 hours before being let out. During the time, I was surrounded by teammates, coaches, and family. I finished the rest of the season being sidelined by my concussion. I had learned that you should never take something for granted because it could all be taken away so quickly, just like football was for me because I could not play again. Two of the people that were there for me through everything were my amazing parents. We spent nights talking about my future with the sport and what I should do moving forward. Ultimately, I made the decision to become a manager for the team my senior year, which turned out to be an amazing choice and I wouldn't regret it for anything. While managing, I got to experience the game from a different angle. I got to work next to arguably the best managers in the state and along the line also got to make lifelong memories. Some of my duties were keeping track of the kicking tees and throwing routes to receivers before games. I hope my story has been an interesting one to listen to, and I also hope that it helped teach the lesson of never taking something for granted because it can be taken away from you in an instant.